Greetings, everybody, and welcome to the Metal Magdalene with Jet right here on Metal Messiah Radio. Today we have a special guest with us from Brazil. We have the drummer of Crucifixion Brazil, Juliana Novo. Welcome to the show, Juliana.
Thank you so much.
So,
everyone.
Juliana, tell us a little bit about yourself before we get into this. Now, you were born in Brazil, and who were some of your influences in music growing up?
Okay, I have started to playing drums when I was 20, and before that, I was starting to play the guitar. So I was a guitarist before being and I spent 2 years having lessons just for the guitar, and after that I realized I was better on drums. when I started to play with Crucifixion, I was still playing the guitar. So we started the band in 1996, and then we couldn't find a drummer. So after 2 years, I have started to learn by myself, and then I have stopped to play the guitar, and I turned drummer myself. And my influence, I have much influence from, for example, Igor Cavalera, the drummer, former drummer of Sepultura, you know. And it's funny because when we started the band, I had a dream with Igor, and in that dream I was playing the first song we composed, is the song Crucifixion, and I was showing him how I was composing the drums for this song, and he was like, "Yeah, good, keep it up." Yeah, it was cool. And well, another drummer who influenced me a lot is Pat Sandoval, played in Morbid Angel, Terrorizer. And so I love the bass drums from him, a lot of speed and the blast beats. And other drummers who influenced me are Jenny Hogan and Inferno of Behemoth. I don't know how to say.
Nope, that's right.
Okay. And a lot of death and black metal drummers like Hal Hammer, Nicholas Backer, and well, also I had some influences from thrash and heavy metal, so I love Dave Lombardo as well. Mm-hmm. And also Nico McBrain is a drum god.
and Juliana, what is the current kit that you're playing on now?
Sorry, I didn't get.
What is the current drum kit that you're playing on now? What kind is it?
Okay, I really don't have a drum kit yet. I mean my drums. So I only own the cymbals, the drum pedals, and the sticks, of course. And I always play in the studio. We rent a studio, and then we spend 2-3 hours playing our stuff and rehearsing. And at live, I play with the drums which they have on the festival. So I don't have drum kit, but I would like to have it maybe in the future. But I usually use two tones, and I use my drum pedals, Tama Iron Cobra, and for the cymbals, I use the a Zildjian China. It's very big because it's 20 inch.
Wow.
Yeah, and I have also two Chinas, which I use sometimes in the concerts. It depends on the number of pedestals as well, and the number of stands. Sometimes I use mile cymbals, the hi hat, and the ride cymbal is mile too, and I use sometimes mainly I use two crash cymbals, and one of them is Orion, the Orion brand, and the other is Anatolian. I don't have endorsement, so I use lots of different brands. Yeah, so I use mainly I use two crash and two chinas, and also the hi hat and ride, of course.
Now, when you guys first started out in Crucifixion, were there a lot of bands in Brazil playing this blackened death metal type music, or were you guys like one of the first ones to be playing this type of music?
Yeah, in that time, in 1996, we were the first ones in our city. It was a small city in the south of Brazil, in Rio Grande. So we started that, influenced by Rotten Christ, Emperor, Dark Funeral, Immortal, Morbid Angel, and lots of stuff from Norway and from the States as well, the side, sorry, and Satyricon also, we love that band, and we were very we had a very raw sound, so it was very like old black metal stuff. So we started to evolve. So our sound is turning nowadays more to death metal. Crossing black and death metal to get something new or more different, more diverse. And in that time, there were more thrash and heavy metal bands here in Brazil. But later, in the end of 90s, I think we had lots of death metal bands and some black metal bands as well. And in that time, we used corpse paint, and there were other bands also in this style of music and using corpse paint as well.
And now you guys have been around for 20 years, and you guys got splits and demos. Have you done a lot of touring over the years?
Not much. We played more locally, and because we didn't have much money here in Brazil. Things are very difficult for us, so we had a lot of difficulties to record our first demos. So in 2002, we got to record our songs in studio with a bassist from Sweden.
Wow.
And yeah, he was in vacations in Brazil, and he loved our sound and wanted to play with us. So then we played in a gig, and he was like, "Hey, we need to get this thing recorded. So let's get into the studio and record everything." So he helped us because we had not much money. So he helped a lot with that. And then we recorded everything and released 2 demos in the same year because we had too many songs, and then we thought, okay, this first songs, I think they have an atmosphere more raw, more old, so we are going to put this in the first demo. Okay. Then we released Diabolical Prophecies, and after a few months we released In the Shadows of the Obscurity, with the songs with a little bit more polite sound. And then after that we played a lot of gigs here in the south of Brazil. Mm-hmm. And after a few years, we moved to Porto Alegre, which is a big city in the south of Brazil, and things got better for us, you know. Then we got to record in 2008. We started to record our album, which was finished only by 2011 and released in 2014. So it was a very slow process, but just because of time and money, you know. And now I think we are going to get to record a new album much faster, because now we have a label with us.
Yay! That helps so much. And I was gonna ask you that too, Juliana, because that was your last full-length album, Destroying the Fucking Disciples of Christ, that you said came out a couple of years ago. So I was wondering if you had anything on the burners there. So, I mean, for your new album, do you have the music written already?
Yeah, we are still composing songs, but we already have 5 songs concluded, and we need 5 more songs to start recording. Maybe we will already be recording before finishing all the songs, but we want to release the album this year, for the end of 2017.
Nice. So we'll be definitely looking forward to that. And Juliana, what's the current lineup of the band?
Okay. So I am the drummer, and Marcio Guterres is the vocalist, guitarist, and the mastermind behind the band. And the bassist is Roberto Cândido. He is with us he has been with us for 2 years.
And okay, so do you have anything else? I mean, so we got this going on with Crucifixion. You have your new album coming out, like you said, hopefully by the end of the year sometime, so we're looking forward to that. But Juliana, do you have any other projects in the works? I mean, I know you told us, you know, how you started out as a guitarist and then you were the drummer. But like I was telling you earlier, I was talking to David Ingram, and he was telling me all about what a beautiful voice you have, and you've done singing with some bands too. Yeah, he loves you. Are you doing anything other than Crucifixion at the time?
Not for now, but I have had many other bands which I have sang and have sung, and I even sang with Dave Ingrid in one song. It was a cover from a song from the 80s. I got the name. It was very cool. I think he should take part on with his vocals on my new album.
Juliana, I think all you have to do is ask him, and he'd probably be right there for that. That would be cool too.
Yeah.
So, Juliana, is there any sites out there for people that want to, learn more about crucifixion and what you guys got going on?
Yeah, we have our official site. It's how do you spell this? www.crucifixion.com.
Mm-hmm.
And we have the Facebook. We post lots of stuff on Facebook, so you can check out facebook.com/CrucifixionsBR, and we have a YouTube page where you can watch our videos and our official video. And soon this year, I think we will have a new official video as well.
Oh, good, nice.
Yeah, and we have our Twitter as well, which just posts the news from Facebook. So you can just check out the Facebook and the official site.
Well, there you go. So, Juliana, thanks for taking the time to do this interview with us here today. And people can go to probably the Crucifixion Brazil site on Facebook, and there's links and all kinds of stuff there to see other things. And you could go to Juliana's site, and there's artist page. You got all kinds of stuff going on. They'll be able to find out more what's going on in the band, how you're progressing with the album, when it's going to come out. And Juliana, when the album comes out, we definitely want you back on the show to tell us about what's going on with the new album.
Okay, thank you. And we are thinking about a tour in the USA, so we are talking with Hind Entertainment. His name is Tom Hooks. He might be the guy who will get us there. So we are trying to make a tour, and I think it's gonna be great.
Oh, that'll be awesome. A new album and a tour in the U.S.
Yeah, this is a dream of us, I would love to be in there.
Oh, we would love to have you. So we have all that to look forward to. So now we're all going to be watching on your Crucifixion sites to see when all that's going to happen. And again, Juliana, thank you so much for coming on the show, and all the best to you guys in 2017, and we look forward to having you back to talk about the new album.
Oh, thank you so much, and thanks a lot for the opportunity to talk with you and to show some about Crucifixion BR to everyone there who is listening to this fucking best radio.